Yeah, all of them. Suprin is, you know, a painkiller. And Brad Bukowski plays for the Bucks. Hey! Oh! Oh, you finally scored. It's about time. Yeah. I'll shoot it.
can't tell you why.
The secret's out. Frosted Flakes have the taste adults have grown to love. They're great.
The more you take away from this Chevy Cavalier VL, the more it resembles the Honda Civic DX. Take away Cavalier's anti-lock brakes, base coat clear coat paint. Take away its two-sided galvanized steel, automatic door locks, Scotch Guard treated seats, and toll-free 24-hour roadside assistance. But there's at least one thing you have to add. $1,500. The Chevy Cavalier. What else would you expect from the heartbeat of America?
Well, coming up on Prudential Securities at the half, Greg Gumbel will get you caught up on the latest sports news, highlights of that Dallas Cowboys victory today. Plus, a look at the inspirational return of Notre Dame forward Monty Williams. That's all coming up at the half. 40-30, Georgia Tech, 3:58 before halftime.
Then you can see Duke setting up to try to stop that home run bomb that Georgia Tech used twice against them. And they deploy a nice little system, step a man out of bounds to eliminate the defensive pressure.
Playing the second half of this opening half without Travis Betts, saddled with 2 fouls.
Now Barry has done a nice job with the ball, as has Moore. Everybody kind of happy to see Georgia Tech potentially get on the foul line.
Meeks with his second, 5 against Duke. So that's not in a 1-on-1.
That was before any shot. See, what Moore's doing is throwing right over the top of Duke. You know, he's listed at, 6'7". He plays bigger than 6'7".
Billy in the paint points, 20-2 for Georgia Tech.
Well, any points other than on the foul line for Duke have been hard to come by. There's that turnaround jumper by Mackey. 6'10", 245 with a soft touch. Back to the zone. Thomas Hill, Clark, and Hurley all capable of hitting the 3 against this zone, but they've got to get some cutters to get free on the baseline.
There it is. Thomas Hill.
Jim, a little bit of movement, a little ball penetration with the dribble creates, and you've got 3 fellas that can play on the perimeter as Duke has right now. It'll create that shot.
Hill ripped that one for his first point from the floor. He has 5 overall. And he got a hand in there on Brian Hill.
Oh, Brian strong. I mean, Thomas has built his body up considerably from the time we first saw him as a freshman. But he saw a forearm shiver there. Almost put him over backwards.
Talking about Brian Hill, you said something earlier about, made a football comparison. He in high school was his team's leading rusher and scorer in football. Originally signed with Maryland. And pass off the fingertips of Forrest.
Well, again, I think that the key for Georgia Tech here, and Hill is saying to all his players move, but really the key, I think, is to keep the ball in the hands of Berry and Moore. Even though they're rookies out here, they've been doing a good job distributing with best options, in best options. That matchup zone again.
Early. And Forrest, strong rebound.
Moore got to Hurley just in time. Nice help.
Moore threw that one away to Meeks. And in traffic, Forrest reached in on Hurley. His second. Duke has made 16 free throws versus only 1 for Georgia Tech. So look at the edge and field goal.
19-7. Did you notice, Jim, on that particular play, one of the reasons we talk about how Bobby Hurley can push the ball up the floor so well, he can go with either hand at equal speed. And when he has a guy beat or semi-beat, he turns that shoulder in and gains the advantage. And even though Forrest is a very powerful young man, Bobby Hurley, with that speed and quickness and that shoulder turn, was able to get ahead of him and draw the foul.
We'll shoot one more. They're in the double bonus. Kenny Blakeney, number 4, has come in for Duke. Hurley now 2 for 5 from the line.
Oh, and Barry challenging him with the dribble. Barry has got to understand when you're playing against the Hurley, don't challenge it. Give the ball up. Let somebody else fight in the length of the court. Then get it back when you can operate on a half-court situation. He's trying again. There's a screen. Oh, what a wow!
And they call Mackey on it.
Now, Bobby Hurley is maybe as tough as anybody I've ever seen play college basketball. But he took a blow there that will knock you out. And he's not getting up off the floor. This is really a brutal screen. Wow! And you know what? I don't think it was a foul.
There was a little bit of a push by
But
Mackey.
I'll tell you, for Bobby to sit down on the floor, and remember last year, he did not play here at Georgia Tech. They played without him. He really is hurting here. This is the toughest kid I think I've ever seen in college basketball, and you really have to hit him to put him down like that.
Took the wind right out of him is what they did.
And you know whose fault it really is, and not to point out fault, but is in the case of the man that is guarding Mackey, the man guarding Mackey, and you'll see a little bit extra after the hit, though. I really, it's almost a legitimate, solid screen.
And Mackey in a class gesture comes over and slaps Bobby from behind and says, hey, sorry about that.
Now, if you're Mike Krzyzewski, I'd put a different guy on the line to shoot this foul shot. You know Hurley's got to be woozy here. He's 2 out of 5. He can pick anybody. I'd take Bobby Hurley out of the game and let somebody else shoot it for him. Let's see what they're going to do.
They're going to take him out.
Yeah, it's a smart move here. You know he's got to be groggy.
He has to come out to prevent a timeout.
Right.
Thomas Hill will shoot the free throws. Double bonus situation. He'll shoot 2.
Could pick anybody on that bench, put him on in there to shoot it.
You remember the game last year, the regular season game we had up at Michigan, and Hurley was in the same situation, got injured, and had to shoot the free throws.
Right.
3 of them. He was fouled shooting at 3, and he made all 3 of them, helping send the game to overtime and a later Duke victory.
Well, you have to almost knock that kid's head off to get him to stay on that floor. He is a little woozy right now. Saw Derek Phelps the other night at the University of North Carolina, not on exactly the same kind of play, but he took a blow and had to go out of the game and never did return.
1:45 remaining in the half. A 7-point lead by Tech. Duke has not trailed this year at halftime. In fact, it's trailed for only 18 minutes coming in out of 405 possible.
Occupy the clock a little bit here. Dish inside to Mackey.
Oh, right off the knee. And, I thought it was going to be Duke basketball.
No, I think it's going to be overruled. I think it will be. I think it's going to be overruled. Yep. Good call.
Right off the knee of Forrest.
But Jim, if you're not looking at the scoreboard, you have a feeling right now that Georgia Tech has a commanding lead. But then you look up there, it's only 7 points. They're staying in the zone. I figure Grant Hill Grant and Thomas, the only 2 key scorers out there. Where are the points going to come from?
Blakely.
I don't think Blakely wants to take the shot.
Starks, who's nailed a 3 in the first half. They wanted to travel here at home.
See, Thomas and Grant, the only 2 guys looking to take it.
There's a 3. Would have cut it to 4. Meek has position. Down to 5. The lead had been at one time 15 in this half.
Well, against Boston University, Meek had 21 points and 11 rebounds. He's given some solid minutes here.
Shot clock is turned off.
Pretty good overplay by the former Donatha product. Had his career hampered with a knee injury as lately.
Brian Hill.
That's a push off, gets away with it.
Jumper just inside the 3, and it drops. Worked out. Grant Hill knows where the clock is. Oh, they would have ruled it no good anyway. I thought he released it in time. Little does it matter. A misfire, and Georgia Tech at the half leads 44-37. Greg Gumbel will be along from New York with Prudential Securities at the half after this message and a word from your local station.
40-year-old woman who loves a kid's cereal. Just doesn't add up.
Brave adults challenge the notion that Kellogg's Frosted Flakes are just for kids.
I face 5 alarmers, and I can't face my 5-year-old at breakfast.
Proving again that even the most courageous can't resist that sweet crunch in cold milk.
I love them, but I can't tell you why.
The secret's out. Frosted Flakes have the taste adults have grown to love. They're great.
Hey, up in Watertown, Wisconsin, here's what makes Ace the place.
Our better ideas.
Plus Ace 13-gallon trash bags, a bonus 3-pack, only $4.97. And Ace 48-inch 40-watt fluorescent lights, just 79 cents each.
Hey, Ace is America's place for better ideas.
Coach, the eye-opener. Monday Night Football's over, so get in on the joke. When Audrey's ex-lover returns, watch out for Macho Miles.
And if he hadn't been wearing that heavy sweater, he might actually have felt it.
Whole new Murphy Brown. Then meet the food critic with an attitude.
I gave him a glass I used to gargle with.
Whole new Love and War Monday. This is CBS.
Oh, those dry tissues. Who do they hurt more, you or your kids?
Oh, I'm sorry.
These noses need Puff Plus, the only tissue with moisturizing lotion with aloe. It's better at soothing a sore nose because it's less irritating than dry tissues.
She's wiping her nose and it's not even running.
Molly.
This is a big mistake. And he never did it himself.
Puff Plus with moisturizing lotion with aloe. It's first aid for your sore nose. We use them too, is that okay?
How many times have you depended on NyQuil to get you through all those colds, all those nights? Now the makers of NyQuil present the most complete non-drowsy cold medicine you can get. Introducing Dayquil Liquid Caps, the amazing liquid-filled capsules that have concentrated medicine to relieve your coughing, chest congestion, stuffy head, and fever with nothing to make you drowsy. Introducing Vicks Dayquil Liquid Caps. Non-drowsy relief. Beyond relief. I'm amazed.
The Mako Supreme sale is on now. Our Supreme service is now twice as good at half price.
Now only $199.
Mako Supreme finish right into your car in a new sunscreen coating that protects the rich, deep gloss. It's so durable. It's backed in writing by over 400 Mako centers, coast to coast.
Call 1-800-345-8500 for a free certificate. A $399 value for only $199. Half price.
The Mako Supreme paint sale. If that showroom shines your bottom line, get Mako. Stepped-up investigation into the death of a Waterbury woman at 6:30.
CBS Sports presents Prudential Securities at the Half. Sponsored by Prudential Securities. The most important thing we earn is your trust.
And hello, everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel in New York. The Blue Devils and Yellow Jackets are at halftime with the score Georgia Tech 44 and Duke 37. Remember, Tech jumped out to a 12-0 lead in this game, enjoyed a 15-point lead at one time, but it is now 44-37. The Yellow Jackets leading unbeaten Duke at halftime. Turning to NFL divisional playoff action today. In the AFC, the San Diego Chargers are in Miami. This game has been played in a steady rain at Joe Robbie Stadium thus far. They are scoreless in the second quarter, and the Miami Dolphins have been threatening and have just scored on a touchdown pass by Dan Marino. So they lead by a score of 6-0. Remember, the winner of this game hosts the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship game next week. Now, earlier today, the Dallas Cowboys made it to the NFC Championship by beating the Philadelphia Eagles. Several of the Cowboys had a good afternoon today. Count Troy Aikman among them. 2 touchdown passes on the afternoon. This one to Jay Novacek. 6 yards on a 14-3 Cowboy lead. Emmitt Smith, the NFL's leading rusher, 114 yards on the day, and this 23-yard touchdown jaunt to give Dallas a 24-3 lead over the Eagles. How was Randall Cunningham? Life was miserable. He was sacked 5 times. Tony Colbert twice. The Cowboys win it. Rich Kotite after the game.
After a while, you know, we just couldn't get any rhythm going, both offensively, defensively, and some turnovers and special teams. But, you know, it's a tough pill to swallow.
You were acquired in August partly for the reason of getting past the Philadelphia Eagles and dominating the NFC East. How do you feel about heading back to San Francisco?
Well, it's closing a chapter in my life. I'm glad that I can finish this year up and play them and just get a lot of pressure off my chest. You know, a lot of things off my chest and and just go on with my life after this.
Knowing both these teams so well, who do you think is going to win?
Dallas Cowboys defensive end Charles Haley says, of course, the Cowboys are going to win. Cowboys visit San Francisco next week for a trip to the Super Bowl. We will have it for you right here on CBS. Incidentally, the Miami Dolphins made the extra point. It's now a 7-0 lead. Dolphins over the San Diego Chargers in the second quarter. It's been a big weekend in winter sports activity, both here and abroad. Let's start with women's skiing. The lovely Carol Merrill of France's national team, not she of Let's Make a Deal fame, was a winner in the World Cup giant slalom over in Cortina, Italy, her second straight GS victory. Anita Wachter of Austria was second. Deborah Campagnoni of Italy was third. Heidi Volker of the United States was 24th. She hails from Pittsfield, Massachusetts. The men were busy today with their World Cup downhill in Germany, where Franz Heinzer of Switzerland knocked his first World Cup win of the season. That race was postponed from yesterday because of poor weather and some treacherous conditions took their toll today as many racers fell during the competition, including top American A.J. Kitt. Tommy Moe from Palmer, Alaska, had the best United States finish. He came in 35th. Yesterday, Alberto Tomba, who won a gold and a silver medal in Albertville, served notice for Lillehammer by earning his first World Cup victory. That was a slalom in Germany. And on the home front in speed skating, Dan Jansen and Bonnie Blair took some strides toward Norway. Both qualified last night in Butte, Montana for spots on the U.S. team at the World Championships later this year. When we come back, a look at a Notre Dame forward who has put a new positive spin on the word fighting, as in the Fighting Irish, when we continue on CBS at the half.
My hair is dry to begin with, and being a tennis player, the sun makes it worse. So I thought no 2-in-1 could work like a separate shampoo and conditioner. Then I tried Pert Plus Extra Conditioning. It's new, and it works, because it conditions two ways. After the shampoo cleans, the first conditioner goes to the damaged part, while the other conditions all over. Nothing else is made like that. Even my hair gets soft.
New Pert Plus Extra Conditioning. Great hair, no fuss.
Both Visa and American Express Gold cards can get you to the Roche Guillon, one of the prettiest towns in France. But should something go wrong here, only Visa Gold can get you out.
You had to come to France, eh?
Don't start, Martin.
Because La Roche Guillon's only towing service
No, we're not getting a tow truck. I can get this out.
doesn't take American Express. Visa Gold, delivering what really matters.
Jamal Trump.
Honey, that means I eat trash.
Oh.
It's everywhere you want to be.
Visa honors America's Olympians, like Christian Leitner of Duke University and Antonio McKay of Georgia Tech. Today, collegiate athletes are in training for the '94 Olympics, and Visa will donate $1,000 to each of these universities and $1,000 to the 1994 U.S. Olympic team for their efforts in the development of our future U.S. Olympians.
Halftime exhibition down at Georgia Tech, where the Yellow Jackets are leading Duke at halftime 44-37. Welcome back, everyone. One bright spot in an otherwise mediocre season for Notre Dame has been the play of senior guard Monty Williams, who has returned from a 2-year absence that began unexpectedly when he learned that he suffered from hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM, which is a thickened muscle between the chambers of the heart.
At that time, I was in somewhat of the best shape of my life, and then that came up, and I was like, well, how can that happen? You know, I'm eating right and everything's fine, but I have a heart disease, and it just didn't add up.
Until then, everything had added up. Monty Williams had led Potomac High to the Maryland State Championship, and then he was a freshman standout at Notre Dame until a routine physical suddenly put his career on hold.
Dr. Simon felt that he heard a thud in my heart, and he didn't like it, and he wasn't too sure about it. He just wanted me to have an echocardiogram to be sure, but he told me I didn't have anything to worry about. And then 2 days later, I found out that I could never play again.
At that time, HCM was known to be the single greatest cause for sudden death in young athletes under the age of 35. And at that point, we had to decide, we had to go with the common wisdom of that day and not allowing to participate in sports.
Some athletes with abnormal heart conditions have played. Among them, Terry Cummings of the NBA Spurs and Joe Rett of South Carolina. There are others who have paid for taking the risk, including football player Darren King, who died of HCM, and Loyola Marymount star Hank Gathers, who died doctors wanted to play it safe, but Monty just wanted to play. So while forcibly sidelined, he spent the next 2 years undergoing exhaustive tests.
It was kind of scary just sitting there on the table, and you have like 5 of the best doctors in the world sitting there with shock treatment in their hand, ready to, revive you if something happened. But the whole time I just kept, just looking at my mom and see her outside crying because she always had to look through the window to see what was going on.
I really tried to be there for him. We shared a lot of tears trying to get through this situation. He went to a lot of different doctors, hoping one day that Monty can have his team back and go back and play ball.
My trainer, Skip Meyer, called me over one morning. He told me that, because of my situation and because I have no symptoms or anything like that, there was a good chance that I was going to get to play again. The first thing I did was drop to my knees and start praying. And I went back to my room and called my mom and dad, and I called my brothers, and I called my pastor. I was calling everybody.
And to show their faith in him, Monty's teammates elected him to serve as captain. He has responded by leading the Irish in rebounding, in scoring, and inspiration.
I have a lot of people that write me all the time about their problems and stuff like that. And I always tell them that, you never give up no matter what it is. Never let your flesh overwhelm your spirit. As long as your spirit is strong, you'll be okay.
HCM is a condition that affects 1 in 2,000 Americans, but for now, Monty Williams feels more like 1 in a million. Coming up, the second half between Duke and Georgia Tech. We'll rejoin Jim Nance and Billy Packer courtside in Atlanta after this message and a word from your local station.
Prudential Securities at the half was sponsored by Prudential Securities. The most important thing we earn is your trust.
At Prudential Securities, we invest the time it takes to get to know you. We invest over $100,000 in training every new financial advisor who serves you. And we invest millions of dollars every year in the research and analysis that helps serve you better. Because at Prudential Securities, the most important thing we have to earn is your trust.
A raindrop may reach the 1993 Lexus LS400. Getting inside is another matter. An improved side rail weather stripping channels more water away from open doors and windows. So while you make your journey in comfort, the raindrop makes its in vain. The 1993 LS400.
This is CBS.
And action. McDonald's Egg McMuffin sandwiches. They don't really do anything, but they taste really good. And now you can get 2 of them for just $2. And cut. Thanks, guys. That was great. The surface of a strange, distant planet? No, 2 tantalizing McDonald's Big Mac sandwiches. Now get them both for just $2.
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
Deep in a remote jungle? Nope. 2 Big Macs for $2. You mean you forgot already?
While no medicine can stop a cough completely, there is one that in 30 minutes can so significantly reduce your coughing, it's guaranteed or your money back. Vicks Formula 44. No wonder doctors recommend Formula 44's cough medicine 3 times more than codeine. Formula 44. Because the fewer the cough, the better.
People living with pain keep thanking me.
Thanks, Joe.
For telling them about Flexol 454, the aloe vera-based pain-relieving gel recommended by the athletic trainers of all major pro sports. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe.
Flexol, America's #1 pain-relieving gel. #1 is helping people feel better, live better, work better. If you're living with pain, get better. Get Flexol, the pain relief pro trainers recommend.
Should Mike Tyson get a second trial on the next Maury Povich Show?
CBS Sports coverage of the road to the Final Four is sponsored by Pizza Hut. Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the pizza. United, come fly the airline that's uniting the world. Come fly the friendly skies. And by AT&T, the right choice.
Well, for number one Duke, the first time the Devils have trailed at halftime this season. Their 23-game win streak in jeopardy against Georgia Tech. Jim Nance and Billy Packer. And Billy, you know, his lead at one time was 15, but Travis Best did not play the final 8.5 minutes of the first half.
Well, I thought that Georgia Tech did a pretty good job without him. I mean, he was off to a blazing start in this game. As I pointed out, he had not played well against Duke last year in 2 of the 3 matchups. Was playing well today, and to lose a player of his significance as well as he was playing, I thought Georgia Tech did a pretty good job.
Best one of 3 players for Tech with 10 points at halftime. Let's show you some of the important stats in the first half. Field goal percentage for Duke. You can see only 8 out of 22.
And very seldom did Duke ever have a chance to go back for the second shot. And there you can see what kept them in the game, and it has been one of their trademarks and their success. Great play from the foul line.
And turnovers. Duke, by the way, in the final 12 minutes of the first half, committed only 1 foul.
We're going to see that play again. And, Jim, I do not believe that that was a foul. I mean, contact does not necessarily mean a foul. Mackey was setting the screen. He was properly set. He took a normal screening position. Bobby Hurley had, obviously, a real collision there. He's back playing right now, and I looked at him when he was shooting around at halftime. He kind of just winked over and said, I guess I'm ready to go, but he really took a blow.
That is the third against Newville.
Well, what he did is he got underneath Antonio Lang and just tried to ride him on out. That was an easy call. You see, Georgia Tech with foul trouble now. They're going to have to stay in that zone. They started out an aggressive man-to-man, then went box and one, and now primarily a zone. Best out on top, matching up.
Parks takes the outside shot. Pretty sweet on that one. Cherokee Parks. 4 points in the game.
Then I'd make sure on this possession, if I were Georgia Tech, that Forrest touches the ball. Really important for them to get a good shot. There he is.
He wanted it all the way.
He sure did.
Parks with the rebound.
He tried to force that shot, but I think it was important that he touch it. He's their leading scorer. You want to get off the snide here in the start of the second half. Nice pass.
Grant Hill. The lead has been sliced to 3. Hill has 16 now for Duke.
Is he smooth, Jim? He's just so under control when he plays. Bobby Crimmins goes for the quick timeout here. Mike Krzyzewski likes that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Georgia Tech baseball team moves their annual...
It couldn't have happened at a worse time for us. That's the week that we take more catalog orders on our 800 number than any other week of the year. No one could make it into work that day. AT&T saved the day for us.
We had designed their 800 service with such powerful backup features that within minutes they were able to reroute their calls to other sites around the country. They did a full day of Christmas season business, and no one was there.
If you have a business that lives and dies by an 800 service, you go with the most reliable. That's AT&T.
During the Roman era, 28 was considered old.
In the 1800s, 60 was over the hill.
Serious times demand serious men.
Hard work. Little more. Hard work. Tenacity, gumption, discipline.
Sometimes you've got to stop. Smell the pizza.
I've had a Toyota pickup for 6 years, and I love it. It's the fact that I need a bigger truck. And I told them in my letter that I'd like a bigger size truck. They brought it down. They said, here, take a look at this. See what you think. Here it comes. Pretty cool, huh? Hey, guys, come here. At first, you know, I had my doubts that we were all going to get in here comfortably. Roomy, huh? Yeah, it's roomy. Hello, hello, hello.
Introducing the Toyota T100, the answer to the big question.
Number 1 Duke, number 8 Iowa, a top 10 Top Gun over-the-top interconference slam fest next Saturday on CBS Sports.
So the Hill jumper cuts it to 3, and Georgia Tech, with a timeout called, now will set up for its second possession of the second half.
Key matchup here, Jim. Grant Hill in no foul trouble at all on fourth. They set the double low screen. Travis Best trying to lose Hurley down there among all those six.
Parks right over the back. His first.
Well, if you're Bobby Crimmins and you call that timeout, you sure hope you get something out of a set offense, and he certainly did that time. It wasn't a basket, but he picked up the foul, and his team really responded to what he talked about in the huddle. Make sure they get a good shot here.
Here it is, Best at the 3. Bobby Hurley told me this week, Billy, I don't prefer going against smaller point guards. I'd rather go against the bigger one. I can move right past them.
Well, last year, Best in one game was 0 for 3 against Duke. The other game, 2 for 8. He's hot here today. Hurley goes to draw the charge on Mackey. Did I say he was tough? Or can you imagine that? With the blow that he took in the first half, he was going to stand there and hold his ground against 6'10", 245 Malcolm Mackey.
47-41 Georgia Tech.
Duke goes to a similar set, double low post. Oh, Grant tried to reverse it in the air.
Got stuck really underneath the backboard. Off of Georgia Tech.
That was a little bit of a la Michael Jordan there, where you just go up in the air and guys that are that gifted just create a shot. Solid screen by Lang.
And Lang gets it. More. Thomas Hill up high. High arcing shot.
Well, he changed the arc on the shot knowing it was going to get blocked, and obviously has worked hard on that particular play to be able to know what kind of trajectory he needed.
Three-pointer, Brian Hill.
We talked about Brian being on a chair since he got those starting assignments.
Parks. Too strong. Mackey gets the quick outlet. Look at Forrest. Hurley trying to pull. They call it against Georgia Tech. Travis Best, his third.
Did not like that call, Jim. Travis Best's been picking up a lot of fouls. I mean, Bobby Hurley with a big acting job there. But Best has to be aware that he's been getting in foul trouble and just maybe could have pulled that up and give it to Forrest as a trailer.
Been getting in foul trouble for reaching in a lot this season, but that one's called on the charge. Antonio Lang. That's outside, way outside for Lang. Hill on the follow. Still fighting for it.
How about that move?
And Moore with the rebound. Great effort by Grant Hill, but doesn't get the basket.
Grant's been a lot more assertive in this game offensively.
James Forrest dishes underneath to Mackey. From the league top scorer to the league top rebounder.
Build it back up to 9.
Hill.
There's Moore again. He is playing. Now, he doesn't have a lot of points, but he is playing a great game here.
Look at Best. Duke had his back turned, and Forrest slammed dunk.
Georgia Tech showing some moxie here, Jim. They're playing hard-nosed basketball.
And another big three by Hurley. To quiet him. Only for a moment, though, because they had Forrest up ahead. He'll shoot 2.
know, Jim, if you're playing against Duke, one of the things you have to be cognizant of is that at big play time, Bobby Hurley has throughout his career hit those big three-point shots. And I think you just got to go find him. He almost never misses when that game kind of situation's on the line.
You see Grant Hill the weekend after winning the national championship at the Metrodome. Grant Hill and Antonio Lang came to Atlanta to pay visit to Travis Best and James Forrest. A little get-together for the four of them. They went to the McDonald's High School All-America game right here, and they also went to an MC Hammer contest. Forrest told me on the phone also that he speaks with Grant Hill at least once a week.
Well, two players that are on these teams played in that game. Marquise Moore, obviously from Georgia Tech, who has gotten in today. And on the other side of the ledger, Chris Collins, who has not yet gotten in for Duke.
This is only now the third free throw. Flat tip for Tech.
Now you've got to see if Hurley can get off stride with his dribbling. He's been effective.
Clark steps in to nail it too. He has 7.
Second big shot he made. Hit that three-pointer in the first half. Hardy played very well for Duke over in Maui.
It's like 10 out of 12 shots over in Maui.
Tough man-to-man by Duke.
Mackey at the last second gives it up to Best. He is smooth.
He really is.
15 for Travis Best. Stolen away by Tech. Then a foul on Duke. Actually, no foul. They say that
I think he had his hands on the ball, but Clark's one foot was out of bounds.
Right, exactly. Standing on the baseline. Best, who has made 6 out of 8 from the floor.
Again, he's wisely giving up the ball, then coming back to meet it in offensive scoring position.
Here's one called on Duke. Marty Clark with the push-off, his first. Third team foul on the Devils in the second half. And the Dolphins 14-0 over San Diego. Does it surprise you Duke's longest all-time win streak is 23? I thought it might be a little bit longer.
Well, one of the things, Jim, in the real top leagues, you have a hard time running on long winning streaks because you're going to have to play good people every night.
What a block by Hill. Hurley. Thomasville trying to keep it alive, and it gets to Brian Hill. A 3-on-2.
Oh, Grant Hill, what a play.
He almost saved it, but he was out of bounds.
Here we see Hill going down. Probably tried to do a little bit too much here. Glided to the side, and then look at Grant Hill go after that ball. How about this little zone by Duke?
They're going to change it up. Tech is 5 for 7 from the floor in this half.
Duke is picking up some fouls. Duke playing a little matchup of their own.
Shooting over 60% for the game, Georgia Tech.
Travis Best trying to get loose.
There's a turnover.
Well, I credit that one to Mike Krzyzewski. Changed up his defense. Georgia Tech really never got settled.
Look at Brian Hill give Marquise Moore a dirty look.
Now, he's been telling everybody to come beat the ball.
Foul on Marty Clark on the back of Forrest, his second team foul number 4.
Hey, Jim, I saw something there on that particular defense, the matchup, that could really work in Duke's favor. They're matching up with a 2-3 zone out front, and that time Bobby Hurley swung wide and took Best with him, which led a one-on-one situation for Grant Hill all alone with his
Brian Hill.
Yes, and it'll give him an opportunity to get a lot of easy shots, even though his opponent's in his zone.
So Drew Barry comes in for the first time in the second half, replacing Moore. Barry, number 10. Wide open after some screening. But Meek pulls it down for Duke. Hill, slam time.
Now, Bobby Hurley probably still a little woozy, but still can put that ball on the floor, can he?
22nd dunk of the year for Grant Hill. Oh, Hurley, 3-on-1. Nice tap by Grant Hill.
And Bobby Hurley, it was amazing. I was watching his eyes on that defensive play, Jim, and he was watching Best and saying, you know, I'm going to pick this thing off. Again, I think it'd be wise for Best to keep running Hurley down low under the screens and not handling it out up top.
Georgia Tech's lead has been narrowed to 5. Under 12 minutes remaining.
Turnaround jumper.
Boyd, short, Meek. Pulled down a couple of rebounds in the last minute. Hurley, another pull-up three. Might be on Thomas Hill. Yes, they flagged Thomas Hill for his third. And an official timeout under 12 minutes. 57-52. Number 10 Tech over number 1 Duke.
Today, a woman needs a life insurance plan of her own.
State Farm sells life insurance. I'm an agent who's there for you today and there tomorrow, too. You see, we start you out right with a plan specifically designed for a woman's needs. One that protects the people who count on you for so very much. And the State Farm agent will be there tomorrow, too, as your life changes, to keep that plan working for the people you love.
State Farm sells life insurance.
With its distinctive aerodynamic shape, anti-lock brakes, advanced engine technology, and roomy interior, the Honda Civic EX sedan is often admired by other car makers. Some we know, some we don't.
For his retirement, Neil McBain had no intention of slowing down. That's why Dean Witter mapped out his financial course with only one goal in mind: victory. Dean Witter.
We measure success one investor at a time.
Hey, Ace is a place in Oregon, Illinois, and here's why.
You get more bang for your buck.
Like a Jameson smoke alarm for just $4.77, and this 5-shelf storage unit with bonus shelves now only $12.99.
Hey, Ace is America's place for better value.
20 damn city, and I'm the mayor.
Yo, fella, how about a game of hoops? Hey, what? With you? No, with your mama. Mom?
This guy was good, but he was all dribble.
Say what? Come on,
Man, he deserved one of these.
franchise, corner, bud. Solid.
Boy, if you look at these numbers, you would think it's a blowout. Georgia Tech, look at the field goal percentage edge and the points in the paint, but in fact, 57-52, Georgia Tech. Jim Nance and Billy Packer from Alexander Memorial Coliseum. 10,125 today, a new all-time attendance record. This building that first opened in 1956.
Duke University opened it.
Duke beat them. First game ever played here. Beat them 71-61.
And, of course, Georgia Tech broke an all-time record for attendance in the state of Georgia with a game they played recently in the Georgia Dome.
Buzzer beater by Forrest against Louisville. 28,000 they had at the Georgia Dome.
Right. Which will be the site of Olympic basketball here in a few years.
And in contention for a future Final Four.
And this will be the Final Four city for the women this year in the NCAA. So Atlanta's moving.
Oh, this against Thomas
hand
Hill.
check, yeah, hand check.
That's number 4. Fourth on Thomas Hill.
And Tony Lang coming in for him right away. Thomas Hill asked him to stay, but there's a lot of time in this game, so he's got to yank him. Now this really cuts down on the opportunity to surround that zone and puts a lot of pressure on Marty Clark to become a scorer.
Perry at the last second gets it to Mackey.
He's out of the zone, back to their man-to-man. Well, Best is rubbing off those screens when he goes down low, trying to shake Hurley loose.
Well, that's the move you used to see Rick make all the time. Now Travis. Rebound by Grant. Hill. Nearing the 10-minute mark to go. 5-point Tech lead.
Georgia Tech didn't score there, but that was very good offensive movement.
Easy basket. And Hill with 20. 3-point game.
You know, Jim, this is the most assertive I've ever seen Grant Hill, kind of like Leitner used to do last year. Hey, guys, he's talking to people out there. He's taking them out, getting the big board.
Nice drive by Barry. Guys see that, Billy, too. It's a different story from a year ago, that's for sure.
It really is. I mean, he wants the ball. He's going for the rebound.
There he is again.
Over. Yep.
He walks right, marches right back to the free throw line.
And he's just taken over now. Bloodline starting to flow here.
Let's line up your Saturday for you. The lineup starts off at 2 Eastern time with the NCAA Division I Men's Soccer Championship, followed at 3 Eastern with the AXA-Fed E-Cup from Heavenly Valley, California. Then at 4, Billy will be at Cameron Indoor Stadium in Durham, North Carolina for another top 10 showdown. Iowa against Duke, although Iowa will drop out of the top 10 in the new poll tomorrow. Iowa having lost twice this week, unbeaten entering the week.
Kind of interesting, talk about that soccer Final Four. Duke was in it.
Duke and Virginia, Davidson, and San Diego State. And Duke has a player from the soccer team now dressed in basketball uniform, Stan Brunson.
I think one of the great things there for people that maybe not follow intercollegiate soccer is that Davidson got in the Final Four without one player on scholarship. A walk-on team.
Barry. There's Hurley. Hurley sees Clark coming from the other wing. Gets it to him. Tough shot. But a block called on Tech. Called on Best.
Well, there wasn't much that Marty Clark could do because it was a tough shot. Travis would have been wise just to stay away from him. That's his fourth, Jim. Now, what Travis has got to do is sometimes that, you know, the hustle is good, but you have to use your head a little bit. I mean, knowing he has 3 and can't sit down, he's got to let Clark take that shot.
Clark
would have been a tough one to make.
Made his first 16 free throws of the season. It shoots 2.
Oh, that's a shooter's roll there.
I think the biggest thing he has accomplished so far in his career, halfway through his career at Duke, coming in the final 2 minutes against Indiana last year at the Final Four and nailing 5 out of 6 from the free throw line.
No question about it, Jim. Everybody talked about the great three-point shooting for Indiana's comeback, but had he not made those free throws, those would have been winning shots as opposed to those that just got it close.
1-point game with 9:39 to go.
Duke extends their defense, looking for some trapping. Now Best has to be really careful offensively, too, because a charge is something you can pick up very easily here.
Well, they take it away. Clark steals it from Mackey. Hurley wants to split the defenders, gives it up to Hill. No call, and Duke has taken the lead for the first time today.
Bobby Crimmins has to go for his second timeout. Now that really hurts because remember that quick one he had to call at the start of the second half.
He was 1 minute and 13 away from an official's timeout. Duke in front by 1.
It's amazing what you can learn from watching commercials. For example, if you missed this one, you might actually consider buying a Honda Accord or Toyota Camry. And that would be too bad. Because in a recent 100,000-mile independent test, the Oldsmobile Achiever incurred lower total costs than either. Now, aren't you glad you didn't zap this? It's your money.
A cop and his wife thought they'd be safe in a suburban complex. Instead, they found a nightmare.
He raped me.
My wife could be next.
Complex of Fear, Tuesday. This is CBS.
Imagine you're 2 inches tall, and you're walking by these 2 delicious Big Mac sandwiches. Pretty big, huh? Then you see the price. 2 for $2. Pretty small, huh? Of course, the hard part would be reaching the counter. You see, because you're 2 inches tall in a deal. Now McDonald's has 2 Egg McMuffin sandwiches for just $2. Due to incredible demand, we're forced to use this mirror to simulate what a second one would look like.
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
No, I think this is your best side.
Our wedded bliss could be over. All we have left are 2 NyQuil liquid caps of these other pills.
You take the liquid cap. You've got a big day tomorrow.
Why should you suffer? I'll take these.
But then you could still be upset with the store shortage of coffee. You need the rest more than me. I insist.
The power of liquid medicine the way you want it. Vicks NyQuil Liquid Caps. For nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine.
I just hope my coffee doesn't keep you awake, riddled with guilt.
Stepped up investigation into the death of a Waterbury woman at 6:30.
CBS Sports coverage of the road to the Final Four is sponsored by Oldsmobile, official car for NCAA championships. Intel, the computer inside. And by Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
How about this eyewitness, Don Nelson, Golden State. He's here.
One of the most brilliant minds in basketball. Here with his son today. He was coached in the Olympics this summer.
His son did.
Yep.
12-2 run for Duke to take the lead. Trailing by as many as 15 in the first half.
Travis Best pulled up a little bit lame. I don't know what happened to him there.
Moore with a 3. He's been quiet offensively, but he drills the three-pointer to give Tech the 2-point lead. His first point.
Here again, that 2-3 matchup zone. Now, nice to see if Grant Hill realizes what they do when he touches the ball there.
Clean stuff by Forrest. Right back to Park.
Oh, what a play by Park.
And what a play by Lang to save it and feed it right back into Park.
You know, if it hadn't been for Lang, that Oklahoma game might have gone the other way. He came up so big at the end with a power move inside and played well in that overtime.
Mike Krzyzewski said we need Lang to get back to the way he was playing at the end of last year when he started the last 18 games.
He's a solid factor in the NCAA tournament for him.
Been hampered by a fracture, hairline fracture in the sinus area. And now trying to get back to 100%.
Seems like Best really concerned about that 4 fouls. He's not putting the ball on the floor and penetrating like he was before.
Matthew Walk, 110 on the shot clock. Too strong and Parks with the rebound.
Now, Travis Best, if he's going to be out there, Jim, he's got to go ahead offensively and not be afraid to put the ball on the floor. Duke's going to use a little clock here, take a rest. Has been an Iron Man 5 out there.
Hurley, three-pointer.
Now,
foul was called away from the shot.
It's going to be Forrest pushing Clark down.
It's going to be the 3rd on Forrest. And the 5th team foul against Georgia Tech.
After you get a little tired, Jim, and instead of getting out there with your feet, you just push, use your hands. I don't believe Forrest has been out of this game today either. He and Grant Hill have been Iron Men. Trying to get the zone more active.
Well, they passed it right around and found a wide-open Grant Hill, now with 26. Duke by 2.
Haven't been able to get the ball to Forrest down low because Lang's playing in front of him. He's got to get some screens on the baseline to get the ball on a swing.
4. Well, he just made his first basket of the game with a 3. Now he adds a 2 off the glass to tie it.
Good-looking young player, isn't he?
Going to be a great one. They seem to every year have one outstanding newcomer at Georgia Tech. They had a long streak going.
He had 6 ACC Rookies of the Year.
Hurley with the 3.
Bryant keeps it alive.
Comes to Brian Hill. They have the numbers. He goes to Best. Didn't want to go inside with that 4th foul, did he, Billy?
No, he pulled up to take the jumper, and when he got in the air, he changed his mind and looked for the lob for Mackey. He did the smart thing, pulling up and not going to the hoop. But the shot was his to have. Watch, he goes up for the shot, then realized at the last minute that Mackey's covered. Instead of, it's not a shot, it's not a lob. He gets caught halfway.
Tie game, 6:05 remaining. 64-64. Timeout called by Duke.
Both Visa and American Express Gold cards can get you to England for the golf vacation of your life.
Charlie, how did your Yank do? Well, we're up on the 9th, and he wants to be up in 2, so he puts everything he's got into the shop, including his new graphite driver.
But should you have a stroke of bad luck, only Visa Gold can get you back on course. Because Cape Cornwall's only pro shop doesn't take American Express.
Big grip on it.
Visa Gold. It's everywhere you want to be.
This symbol outside means you have the standard inside that an entire library of software has been written to. The Intel microprocessor. Think of it as a library card that lets you run the software of today and tomorrow. So check out Computers with Intel, the computer inside.
Introducing the new Steak Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. Juicy, delicious steak, steak sauce, onions, and 3 kinds of cheese. At a special price of just $9.99. It's a delicious reason to stop and smell the pizza.
Why settle for average protection against razor irritation when Edge gives you the best? Edge Gel. Ultimate closeness. Ultimate comfort. That's the Edge.
I'm the kind of guy who likes to get around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. I got a 3.1-liter V6 engine, 4-speed automatic with overdrive, cruise control, power windows, power locks, air and more.
Just $15,995.
The Oldsmobile Special Edition Cutlass Supreme. It's all yours for a song. It's your money.
I'm Connie Chung. Police search for a killer in suburban Chicago. In the West, warned Serbia to make peace or else. That and more on tonight's CBS Evening News.
Duke has 2 timeouts left. Georgia Tech with 1. The arrow belongs to the Jackets. Here's a note for you Duke followers. Duke has won the last 3 times it has trailed at the half. That was against Michigan in the title game, Indiana in the semis against UNLV in 91. They came back to win all of them. Here's the steal, however, by Drew Berry. Dribbling right past the Duke team and putting Tech in front.
And you know who he beat at half court? Bobby Hurley on the dribble. You don't see that often. Hurley just reached out, and Tech goes back to man-to-man. Nice move by Bobby Crimmins, changing his defense when he figured Mike Krzyzewski was setting something up against his own.
Best almost got the steal.
Now, if you're Best, what do you have to think of right now? Don't let Hurley shoot a 3.
Hurley, that's a 2. To tie it at 66.
It's 2 by a half a foot.
13 points for Hurley.
He's going to take that shot on that occasion. You got to force him to put the ball on the floor.
Mackey had the position on Park and rattles it home.
Good post feeding by Berry.
Great atmosphere.
And Moore not going for any fakes by Thomas Hill.
Hill gives it up. Forrest tries to set up inside Mackey, and a foul, a push-off against Parks.
Well, Jim, sometimes you think players make one pass too many. Georgia Tech dodged the bullet there. You see Parks goes up strong, has a nice rebound in position, and then Berry just rips it away from him. One of 4 brothers to play Division I college basketball, and that's got to be some kind of record.
Parks sits with 2. That puts Duke to the number of 17 fouls, so a 1-and-1. Duke has attempted 24 more free throws than Georgia Tech today. Tech is 2 out of 3 from the line. Here's a 1-and-1.
Young man here working on his 6th double-double of the year.
He has 7 rebounds, averaging 11 rebounds. People forget all the way back to that Final Four team, Malcolm Mackey was the leading rebounder on that team his freshman year.
They come out with aggressive man-to-man here. Good switch by Berry. Hurley may want to try to take him one-on-one here. Not a good shot.
I think Berry got a hand on it. Clark saves it, right out to Berry. So Georgia Tech has the basketball with a 4-point lead under 4 minutes to go.
Boy, Berry's come up with some big plays, Jim. 3 in a row. Excellent pass, 2 steals. A layup.
Gave it up instead. Moore missed the easy one.
Two outstanding players.
Thomas Hill, blocked by Moore, saved by Beck.
Hey, these freshmen are putting on a show defensively.
Berry again. Bobby Crimmins, there's the assist by Forrest. Crimmins said, this kid's come in and won 3 games for us this year. Talking about Drew Berry. Thomas Hill short.
Moore again with a hand in his face.
Van Hill trying to save it out of bounds.
Hey, Jim, we talked about breaking all of these streaks. Duke, you talked about having an opportunity to set their all-time streak. And of course, the greatest streak of all time, Georgia Tech eliminated
Kentucky.
Back in 1955 with 129 straight. Kentucky had won at home. Georgia Tech was in there, played the game with just 5 players. Team with a losing record in the SEC that year with 2 of their wins against Kentucky.
Hurley with a 3. And a timeout. Duke is left with 1. Each team has 1 timeout. Hurley 3. Cuts it to 5.
Dennis says to me, Mike, you got a tartar problem. Get Tartar Control Crest. But doctor, I thought toothpaste is toothpaste. He sticks that pick in my mouth.